a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I want to circulate the units and the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get the figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. So let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. See, if you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time. I ain't got the goons. Stack with me. Don't come through. We're back in the G. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time. Yeah, what's good like making? In the making a young tycoon that's
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Call that an 84-yard kick return. And the Raiders are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. First and 10, and they've got three tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Another run with Sanders. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Michael Vick. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
I should have served the other one, but he right back for another one. Quarter on a quarter, how you double up right off the bus. Soon as he touch down, run the money up. One-on-one. Water, a little vinegar mix, it's tough enough to take another. Still plenty room, you get money with my run, been nothing but a stun. Perkins numbing me too forever. She won't rushing me. Ask anybody what's up with me. Rolling butt off. Been up a week. Why could never out hustle me? They was older, broker than the younger me. Back then they couldn't with me. I ain't never punched no card or made no money.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway here in Los Angeles. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. To throw right away is Vick. That's complete to Sanders. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Well, no hesitation there. Not only do they throw it on their first play, Charles, they throw it into double coverage and complete it.
They might as well have gone to a podium and just announced, we are not going to be challenged or bullied in this game. We're taking the fight to you, just like they did right there on the first run.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Throwing, Vick. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. From 19 yards away. And the Titans march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Vick now. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So here's Vick following the interception. Oh, man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Michael Vick with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Vic with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. Running left, here's Mitchell. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Vic to throw it. This will be caught by Harold Carmichael. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. This is 2nd and 8. Vic readies to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. Here's Vic. Over the middle, he's got Harold Carmichael. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. They run over center with Mitchell. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mitchell hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We can come up with a lot of different explanations here. None of them are going to work. At the 1-yard line and coughing it up, no way.
You got to protect that thing like it's your firstborn.
Your firstborn, your secondborn.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. To throw, Vic. And he fires one incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now here's Vic. Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Michael Vick, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And all deep in his own territory. territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Vic on second down. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. A first down throw coming for Vic. Got a man open. It's Darius Hayward-Bay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Vic to the air again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's Vic off the play fake for Sanders. Looking deep for Hayward-Bay.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just got...
And now the rookie's free. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down now, but the clock continues to move. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Vic with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. Try! And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 47 yards.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And bulldozing his way through.
And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring.
Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing to start the drive. Vic. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And Vic's throw there incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Bro, what the fuck?
It's a sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games. We playing for keeps. Yeah. It's sweet. It's my time. Not no Paddock for leap. They was yapping. I don't hear a peep. Yeah, I step through that spot. I don't creep. Yeah, we don't know. Can't call it lucky. I give it my all every day of the week. You know what I'm I see a car at the bottom. Ain't with that. I climb to the peak.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And able to get this out to the 25. Montana going right to the air. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And two-tone Jones in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Going to try to throw forward with Montana. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 25. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. That's another incomplete to Mitchell. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Vick. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Vick. And it's caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on fourth down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there, deciding to go for it on fourth down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
Eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Montana, never a great runner of the football, but he's got a first down there. Out of the gun to give to Pollard.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Joe Montana here going to the air on first down.
He'll let this go deep for Collins.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Lane.
And the Ravens are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after one. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Being chased out left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun. Here's Montana. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Looking downfield for Pollard.
And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
19 tight. 19 tight. 79 Broncos.
On 1st and 10, here's Vic. He's got the Hall of Famer, Harold Carmichael.
Ball under 39. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Vic to throw it. That is caught by Carmichael. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
And Montana's going to shift things up a bit.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Montana's throw is taken in by Waddle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Montana.
A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here's Montana to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Tyler Higbee. As the first half is winding down. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Butker set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Here's Michael Vick. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And out across midfield down to the 45. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. This will be the final play of the half. Vick. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Vick will look to throw on first down. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On second down, here's Mitchell. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Vick now. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, Vick. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. Another run with Mitchell. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On the handoff, Mitchell. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. A give here to Mitchell. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
They'll try to throw it here. Vick to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll try to run with Mitchell. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. Throwing, Vick. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a two-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, Montana. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. They will look to throw. Montana.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. Running right, it's Pollard.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance.
They'll run with Pollard.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and goal. That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
Touchdown!
Jalen Waddle.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, that sets up a big 3rd down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT? Or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Once again, it's Mitchell. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. Vic to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And not a whole lot there. Maybe 3 yards on 1st down. Now Michael Vick. That's another one complete to Mitchell. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They run over center with Mitchell. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
Come on, this is for the win, baby.
Over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
This is for the win. This is for the win.
And I don't think it does not. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. So the Raiders are going to get the football first here in the overtime session as we are back underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Joe Montana here going to the air on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Second and 10. He'll get that out wide to Waddle. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Montana. Dancing to his left. And it's a fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. First throw in overtime here for Vic.
Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. There he goes again.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one.
That reward, I just love being able to
Good game, bro.
to a game like this. All the way through. Who's going to win it? What, we're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not surprised it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.
Bling, bling, bling. This mad. All right. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. It's a cost a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Won't step, you know. Every time he sell me that phone, hello, bling bling blow, mad. I'm like, wow, what did I do now? Don't you get me, okay? I might pull a ticket out of my account, okay? Just to show you.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Vic readies to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Vic. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. 29 yards.
And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Here's Vick. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Vick operating on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Vick with the incompletion on 1st down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And a loose football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Vick now after the fumble recovery.
Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. Down the left sideline.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point attempt to come here. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Browns drive about to get started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted.
Jack Campbell with a pick.
And he brings it back to... With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Off the play fake, Vick.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 25 yards that time. Vick with a give to Sanders. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Got a man open. It's Darius Hayward-Bay. Touchdown, Falcons. Darius Hayward-Bay, 56 yards. And the Falcons need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Vick will look to throw on first down. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Vick with the incompletion there on third down.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Ravens first down, it would appear. Yes, he does by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2. Now he dumps this off over the middle and to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. Down to about the 23.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped up their very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And that's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Now a second down throw for Vick. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Mitchell. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Does it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Second and 11 now.
Out of his end zone, here's Vick. Short throw, that's caught by Davis. He's up to the 20. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. A give running left, it's Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he's got this down to the 35. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Completes it to Hayward Bay. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. A 1st down throw coming for Vick. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Again, it's Vick. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-up.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown run. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it, and the Falcons are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So here's Vick following the interception. And the man open is Hayward Bay. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 1st down, Vick. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Here's Michael Vick. Vick in trouble, and down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And this is caught by Hayward Bay. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. This will be the final play of the half. Vick throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and when they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. To throw, Vick. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Going for the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Harold Carmichael, 56 yards. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Fair catch called for and taken back near the goal line. So that'll come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
And they're going to speed things up here. play fake for Sanders. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in there, and it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. Now this throw caught left side and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Vic goes play action. He'll buy some time right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Sanders is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. Now Carlson for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And now the rookie's free. Now he's loose down the left sideline. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken in just shy of the goal line. Fair catch will move this out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
A good push there from that offensive line as Sanders able to take that forward for a gain of about 6 on 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 4. They'll go again with Sanders. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Sanders at the middle. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Falcons have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this 4th quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Running left, here's Mitchell. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Here's 2nd and a yard. A handoff from Mitchell running left. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's 1st down. They'll try to throw it here. Vick, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
A 2nd down throw for Vick. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Vick. This is the Pitts on the quick slant. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Vick to throw it. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Falcons get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So what can Vick do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for the 2-point conversion? They'll try and throw for it. And that's why you put a Hall of Famer back there. He's in for 2 points. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. Vic readies to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
And that's caught inside the 35. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing, Vic. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Falcons will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
Good game, bro.
So time runs out.
You did your shit, bro.
For the Atlanta Falcons, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big 2nd half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your...
Tripping, this is easy, got them excited to meet me, I got diamonds, you got CZs, wake up, get to it and repeat. Hey, I ain't hear nothing they say, let them talk about us, I'll cruise out 100 deep, gotta walk around it, kill it and then I walk away, with the chalk around it, I just get low key and watch them talk about it, I'm in New York and we finna get loose, speak of the devil and give me the boost, don't wanna talk, I just know what to do, egos can fill up a room. Hop on a flight, take a trip to Peru. The hop in the whip, they're just missing the roof. My woman applies, look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it and repeat. To get it, hop on a flight and then finish in business. I'm sitting in business, just look at the ticket. A traveling man, I'm switching the pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it, I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again and again. Well, you get it. Elevate and enjoy the saga. Better pay, give me more than dollars. Still on the grind, ahead of my time. My yesterdays are young and Giannis. Trip to Hawaii, then bust out the haka. I bust out the haka, I bust out the when there's nothing to do. Never been capping, you know that it's true. Haters are climbing your river like ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it and repeat. Hey, I ain't hear nothing they say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around us. Kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get off here and watch them talk about it. Never leave the house without the bag. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. 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 I ain't
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Ready for football now on a sunny Florida afternoon. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. To throw right away is Vic. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with second and a couple. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Vic operating on first down. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield. I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy.
Oh, wow.
To be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
It wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in, went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Mitchell. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And in for the Ravens touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. They gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Hall of Famer Two-Tone Jones there on the stop.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 5.
Vic now. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. to about the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Dolphins nothing.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Here's Vick. He'll get this to Clayton. It's complete. First target, first catch, and a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Vick on the bootleg. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's caught. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 26. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. First down, Vick. Looking downfield. Right side. He's got his man. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mac Hollins, 26 yards. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Cooper able to add the PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. How, Charles, remember they had a short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, it's that old expression we love to use, time to matriculate the ball down the field and try to do it again.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that front.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
On 3rd down, Vick. Throw outside complete. That's Mitchell. And he'll be stopped here well short of first down at the 24-yard line. Now Vick on 4th down. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. So here's Vick following the interception. Caught left side, Williams. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And give Gave him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them. If you're going to run the football, if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
All right, fellas, one more time. All right, let's go.
On 4th down, on his groupie to try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30.
Oh, what the fuck?
He's all the way inside the 20-yard.
Bro, I got tired and got hawked, bro. Wow.
They've got to go out on the field.
That was so fucking weak.
Change, almost like it's a turnover. Maybe I go out there and try and stop them. But boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Kyle Pitts from 17 yards out. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. That throw by Vick incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Michael Vick. Throws caught by Schoonmaker. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Vick will look to throw on 1st down. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, Vick again. Oh, and that is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Vick with the incompletion there on 3rd down.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. This will be the final play of the half. Vic. And incomplete on the deep ball. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Off the play fake, Vic. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now here's Vic. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A give to Williams, right. Muscles him off. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On the move to his left. And his pass incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Flush to his right. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with this 4th down call.
They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. To throw, Vic. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Christian Kirk from a yard out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. The point after, good by Groupie. And it's now 17-14. kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Across midfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards.
Where's the contain there? And yes, that's a question because that was just a simple drop-off. But he hits the Jets, and all of a sudden, the seas part in front of him. A huge result there to flip the field, and it was a fairly innocuous play.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Up the middle, it's Williams. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Vic with the incompletion on 1st down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A Miami 1st down and a 14-yard pickup. Vic now from the 50. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
It'll be Vic once more. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
2nd down, goal to go. Williams fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Vic to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And we introduced just one downside to the mix. Might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there?
And Owen caught it up. Well, this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Try to take this home. They'll run.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
What you got? Come on. Show them what you got. Push through, baby. Let's do this.
So here we go. A big spot now for Blake Grupe.
This will get the lead up to 7. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
They come through with 3 after forcing the turnover. But CD's second half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to settle for 3.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
one last shot for Michael Vick. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it.
Good game, bro.
We both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laps.
Can I talk my? Come on. That other side. The Oakley way. Hey. C5. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else, cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep. And I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. But don't get it twisted, still clocking big digits. On Rodeo, big spending. All the cribs luxury. I can't recall the last time I did dishes. Big business. All my deals 6 figures and up. When you get it out the mud, it hit different. Used to sell when the cops came, we hit fences. Now I'm blowing smoke out the country with 2 thick. I'ma take them both back to the penthouse and get. That's how it's supposed to be. Life is beautiful. I'm doing won't believe. Flew out to Colombia and brought me home some. Used to be the underdog, now they book me overseas. And I don't wanna be nobody else, nigga. Do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else, cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. I used to wanna be like Wayne. I used to wanna be like Nip with the Cuban link chain. I used to rap like Jay, trying to make me a name. Now all I do is C5, and I'ma stay in my lane. I could do anything I put my mind to, that's facts. I wanna be a so I start. I like, so I went on and start flipping packs. I heard the drought 3 and said, dog, I'm a rap. I did that, superseded expectation. I refuse to settle for anything less than greatness. I'm the hottest rapper on the West, let's just face it. So put that pride to the side, then let's get paper. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else, cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money.
Bars, C5, just incredible. Hunger flow too. It's easy. Incredible.
Stop, here we go. Bucket off the pick and roll. Shift, gotta go. We don't move it scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin' then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way. Richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You out of luck. Maybach, lay black, matte black. Just the on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why they talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it is time. Better believe we gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it that you do? Why you always rapping about it that you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's stuck like that. If it's up like that, it's stuck like that.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
First play, first throw coming for Vic. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a third and throw. Once again, it's Mitchell. And I don't think he got there, no. Just short, maybe a third, maybe fourth and inches.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought on the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. He's got his target. That's complete. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he is going to have a Ravens first down. And they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Here's Vic. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot. It's third down.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to get a first down.
Vic now. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked by Ted Hendricks. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
On first down, Vic. No gain on the play there, second down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Vic. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 23. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half deep.
And he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On fourth down, Perry. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. They'll try and throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in.
And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll keep it on the ground. Vick. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. They'll run on first down. Vick. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, Vick, and somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
A loss of 3 brings up 3rd and 12.
To throw on 3rd down. Perry. Escaping the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 38 yards. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Operating from the gun, Perry. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Right back to Mitchell here. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. And they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef, run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one, but incomplete. Cardinals on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete.
I can get it gone in a blink. We can make a from the sink. He can make a call if he tweet. I can make a ball when I speak. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash in the middle. Boy, I just solved the riddle for this pound cake. Giggles, now I see fiddle all around me. Little, my head was on a swivel. He was pushing a rental. Ain't it coincidental? He ain't really talking money. Who he talking to? Homie hopping, need a they awesome. I can charge a band to get a glimpse of what I'm about to do. They be talking to every about what they ought to do. I ain't tripping off of nothing. My name is Topic Discussion. If I give them attention, they all would probably start blushing. So power and hunt is the only thing that I'm crushing on. Bonafide, stood on everything that I stepped on. I can get it gone in a blink. We can make a from the sink. He can make a call if you tweet. I can make a ball when I speak. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at? They couldn't see me coming.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And off we go from Denver. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Here now, 2nd and 4. On play action, Vic. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Vic to throw it. And the ball is knocked out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Now the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard
first down throw coming for Vic.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And Vic's throw there incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And oh, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 2nd down, Vic. They've got his man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
First down, Vic.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Vic to the air again.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Just like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now Patterson to start the drive.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Off of play action, Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Under pressure, and down he goes. Lucas Jones. And too tall Jones. Able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Beckham, the return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 41-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage. Vick. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, here's Mitchell. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 10 yards there, going out for a Raven first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver in that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Vick's throw there taken in by Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Throwing, Vick. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Here's Michael Vick.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
After the interception, it's Locke. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And the Cowboy first down.
We're scoreless after 1. Started the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Give to Patterson, running to the right. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Safety Brian Dawkins earns the tackle for loss.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. What the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dallas Goedert, 60 yards. Ravens. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will. You're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now here's Vick. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
On 3rd down, Vick. That is caught. They'll have the first down and more than that. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 77 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run the...
And off to the races down the right side. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Locke. And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. From the gun, here's Love. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens, a 2-yard touchdown grab, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. Now a second down throw for Vick.
Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 60 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Again, it's Vick. He's got it. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Mitchell will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And this is fielded just short of the goal line, but the fair catch means this drive will begin at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The final shot before the break. Luck. He's got this to Pickens. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Taking it about the 1.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good.
Oh, Vick's throw intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll fake it. Now Luck. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and goal, Dallas.
They'll run with Patterson. Gets past one man. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Cordero Patterson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been... Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception. Jack Campbell with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. A handoff from Mitchell running left. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 42-yard line, here's the second down and 9. Vic now. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. They run over center with Mitchell. And able to get this to the 31.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. Here's Vic. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, Vic. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This short throw caught by Goddard. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the...
Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Luck in the offense is going to stay out there. They snap it to Luck. Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. On 1st and 10, Luck. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked off by Ty Law.
And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Ronnie Lott, the Hall of Famer, with a pick.
And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Luck going to throw it. Caught on the right side by Jones. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Now Luck. Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown, Cowboys. Julio Jones. 30 yards.
And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Ravens 14.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but The self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing, Vic. And my goodness, another interception. Jack Campbell with a pick. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Throwing now, Luck. Yeah, that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Julio Jones with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Cowboys up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 2nd down, Vic again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just